Hello everyone out there in YouTube land, this is Brother Adam Hensley, and as always I'm coming to you live, well, somewhat live, this is recorded live, in Cobleskill, New York. I'm kind of flying solo today because it's Tuesday the 7th of August, and my friend is visiting his daughter. So I'm on my way right now to go see another friend of mine to pick up something that's owed to me. So I figured while I did that I'd make this video. Yesterday there was a lot of videos and a lot of stuff being said on the net about Facebook, Apple, Spotify, and I guess now YouTube joined that those ranks that they canceled Alex Jones' channel and InfoWars and everything, that they are now censoring Alex Jones. Well, he was the start of it. He always said that if they could silence him, then they could silence the rest of us, true, patriotic, Constitution-believing Americans. And I happen to think that that's true. So if that happened, we, as a nation, as a group, as individuals who love our freedoms that we have, which, by the way, this is the only country that started with the principle of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, and that all men are created equal. You know, it doesn't say all men are created equal except for patriots or conservatives. You know, it doesn't say all men are created equal except for whites or Native Americans or whatever. It says all men are created equal in our Constitution. You know, to be precise, it starts out with something like "We the people." Basically it's "We the people hereby find these remarks to be self-evident and true," which the pursuit of life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness is an inalienable right. That they formed the country, they formed our government to where it was the government of the people, for the people, and by the people. Now what that means is real simply this: we, as the ones who vote, we as legal American citizens have the right to vote, and by having the right to vote, we have the right to tell anyone in government that is not doing their job properly, or that we feel is not doing their job to the best of their ability. We as voters have the right, we as Americans have the right to tell the people who aren't doing their job right, "You're fired." And how do we tell them they're fired? It's simple. We vote them out of office. It ain't about having to choose the lesser of the two evils. You know, CNN would want you to think that the Republicans are racist and Nazis and all that, but yet if you look at Ashton Bodie's latest video, where she talks about going back home to Berkeley, you know, the list of people they put out as Nazis and white supremacists, man, there was more African Americans and Latin Americans on that list than there are white people. Now think about that and let that sink in. The left is pushing this narrative, and they have been for hundreds of years. The blacks are this victimized thing, and now it's that immigrant, supposedly all immigrants are oppressed and victims and all. They've been doing this victim thing for years and years and generations upon generations. But yet, if you look at everything and you do some research, like I had, you find out that it was the Democrat Party that formed and started the Ku Klux Klan, also known as the KKK. It was the Democrat Party that voted in and started using the Jim Crow laws. It was the Democrat Party that started the whole segregation situation. Now, I'm not just saying that. I've actually done my research, and I'll quote a very simple thing, okay? Everybody who went to school and learned about the Civil War learned that the people who freed who freed the slaves way back when was the Republican Party. Abraham Lincoln was a Republican. Abraham Lincoln started the whole Republican Party. And yet today we have Democrats saying that they're racist, that they want to do nothing but hold the black man or the Latin man down. No, that ain't so. The Democrats, before they were known as Democrats,